We're gonna do a song that you never heard before. The volume.
Hear the drummer get wicked. Here we go again.
Hey, it's Kennedy, my brother from another mother.
What's good, man?
Hey, man, I meant to ask you, bro. Did you see them dead bodies yesterday?
I don't have no clue what you talking about.
So you didn't see them dead bodies.
Nah.
So John Collins is dead.
Okay. Yeah, he did.
He dead. Austin Reeves, I thought he was dead, but they revived him though, bro. And he back alive though, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, let me ask you this. Matter of fact, let's get the music going, bro. I got some questions I gotta ask you real quick about that.
I see dead people.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast.
If you smell what the rock.
The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time.
If you have not subscribed to them boys, you might want to do it. You can catch us on Facebook. You can catch us on YouTube. Whenever the bell pops off, you want to hit that so that you know when we go live. So you might want to do that ASAP, ASAP, ASAP. We them boys, we the Slash Brothers.
Hey, Kennedy, which of them was the worst?
I would have to say the Collins one because my chiropractor was asking me about it while he was popping and snapping on me, bro.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you, bro. I think that they are equals, right? I was thinking about this and I couldn't quite figure out which one was worse. And because both of them have like moments of disgust that make them both top five, right? Well, not top five, top tier. So I think that the part with Austin Reeves getting dunked on is that he straight was man meat to the mouth. Like he was sitting here, he had his ball sack in his face.
Yeah, he had his mouth.
Yes, bro. Mouth all the way. I mean, he had sack in the mouth. That's what to me made it horrible. The saving grace for him is that it happened so early on in the game. Like it was like the first play of the game or something like that. Maybe the first points the Hawks scored. And then they turned around and blew the Hawks out, right? But I think that what then equally made the Ant-Man dunk that much worse is that John Collins, who has several bodies on his resume, he is called bodies. So it's like you were jumping with someone who got hops, one. But the fact that he went down and was holding his head, they said he had a concussion afterwards. I say, yo, that made it look that much worse. The fact that you got dunked on and got a concussion afterwards. Now, so I got two questions for you.
What's up?
Do you consider those dunk zones when someone doesn't touch the rim, but they're so high they just throw it in?
No, I hate that. That to me is not a dunk.
I kind of don't either, though, man. I
hate it.
I hate it when Dwight Howard did it and threw it in. Like if your finger doesn't touch the rim, then to me it's not a dunk, right? That's where I always looked at it.
Yeah, it's one of them things. If you don't touch the rim, bro, that ain't no dunk. That ain't no dunk.
I think that's the one thing I do think is kind of weird. And I think that so then here is my question for you. So, here it is with LeBron coming up in, year 21, right? And you and I were talking about um them the LeBron era and guys in the LeBron era. They all are getting up there, right? Steph,
KD,
35, KD, 36, somewhere around there.
Chris Paul,
Chris Paul, still trying to keep that lineup going.
Russ.
Kawhi, James Harden, a lot of Russ, a lot of the guys, put it like this, a lot of the guys that made that top 75 players list, they're later in their 30s, though, right? And so then the question becomes like, who's the face of the league? Because once LeBron retires, the dudes are going to be 2 to 3 more seasons after that, max. All right. So I always thought that Anthony Edwards, to me, has the personality, the charisma to be the face of the league. Do you think him playing in Minnesota hurts that though, bro?
I don't think it hurts it. I so I'm of this. I think the new class of kids, there's not going to be a face of the league. I think there's going to be faces of the league. I think we're going to have the
Mm,
Avengers. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like you're gonna know like the household names, right? Shea Gilgis Alexander is gonna be a household name.
okay.
Ant-Man's gonna be a household name. Jason Tatum is kind of there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I don't think we're gonna have a fake like that person that go to
I
uh
think that is interesting you say that though. That is interesting you say that.
yeah, I mean you look at football, right? Who's really like the face of football? I mean, right now it's Patrick Mahomes, right? But in my opinion. But I'm saying before him, when we never did think there would be another guy after Tom Brady that was just gonna step up like that, and then Mahomes just kind of did. You know what I'm saying? And
I
because
think in football is a little different though, because football is all to me, football has been more about the team than the player.
I understand that, but basketball is still a team sport. But there has always been kind of this face because even with LeBron, you still had the recognizable face of KD, of Steph Curry. Like they've always kind of poked out. But this new class of guys, we just didn't like, even Ja, right? It's like it's almost like the new rappers, right? Where it's like we've had that face of Biggie and Tupac and Jay-Z and J. Cole, but now it's just like like it's a bunch of the kids out here that's the faces of hip hop. So I feel like in the NBA, I kind of like I just don't see Ant-Man being solely the guy, but I think he will be a lot of people's guy. Because I mean, we're not talking about John Morant right now because he's injured. We haven't seen him. But when he comes back and he's just playing basketball and there's no more outside stuff, he's gonna be right back in that conversation of being the guy. And then you can't not look at Shea Gilgis Alexander. He's got AT&T commercials now. Drake just brought him out last night. You know what I'm saying? Like he's beginning to take that step, bro.
So is it so basically, because think about that, right? It's it's that's gonna leave it to all of the players who basically have signature shoes. Right. To me, if you have a signature shoe, then you are you may not be LeBron as the unanimous face of the league, right? But if you got a signature shoe, someone feels some kind of way about you enough to have you on that elevated platform, though, right? But even with that said, though, right? James Harden, he's going to be retiring maybe 3 years. He got a shoe. Kawhi got a shoe. He's going to be retired. Russ got a shoe. He's going to be retired. PG's shoe was discontinued. This last one was his last shoe, and then so that's 4 guys right off the cuff, all on one team that you can go ahead and say, all right, pull them on out of there. I think that one of the things that I am interested in seeing, though, right, is I think that part of what to me makes you the face is the charm, right? And I don't see that even with like Joker. He doesn't try to. I've seen him in more commercials here recently, though. But I just think that someone where you think it is either likable or hateable, oddly enough, though, man. Like somebody where you love to hate them, you love to root against them, you know they're good. And I think that Ant-Man is just one of them ones, though. But it again, signature shoe guys, a lot of those signature shoe guys are getting out of there to where you might be on to something where it's like you got Luca who got the shoe, Jason Tatum who got the shoe.
Dame.
Um,
Dame is not quite out. Dame, he's not quite out of here.
Dame is almost on his way out there. Giannis got his shoe. So yeah. It's not but a few guys that got the shoe left.
Scoot got a shoe.
Scoot got it. Listen, I'm a keep it a stack. Scoot got a lot more proving to do, though, man. Scoot got a lot. I think that they gave him that shoe thinking that he was
gonna
gonna be like a LaMelo Ball.
Yeah.
Lightning in a bottle, though. So yeah. I forgot about that. Like LaMelo.
Yeah, LaMelo got one of the hottest shoes out. Like sales wise, I'm talking about.
I always see people in his shoe.
Yeah. LaMelo's shoe, and as much as we hated on it in the beginning, Josh shoe is out of here. People be rocking that everywhere, bro.
The Josh shoe. Now listen, don't get me wrong. I do think that there are some colorways of the Josh shoes that I do like. I don't like not one single Devin Booker shoe, bro. Still to this day.
They stay sold out though.
Really?
Yeah. There's been
in
a conspiracy
Phoenix
about it. Maybe so. I don't know. I ain't seen
Nike
nobody
buying them shoes, bro. Nike is buying them shoes, bro.
Yeah. Them things, yeah. While we on the subject of basketball, though, there was something that somebody brought up, and I wanted your opinion on it. I kind of think I know where you're gonna go with it, but I would like to see. Okay. So Bronny, right? Haven't been averaging that much, hadn't been get that much playing time. But do you think he should be the one and done because LeBron wants to play with him before he get out of here? Because you know the Lakers and him have finally come to an agreement, and I think that they could get him for the Lowski if they get him and just bring him on up to get him that NBA experience, let him play with his dad and kind of learn. Because he ain't gonna go like no first round or nothing like that. Or do you think he should stay back a year and build his stock up?
Okay, so this is interesting, right? Because I think it depends. I think that a lot of times, man, when you look at these guys in the NBA and you look at their college stats, a lot of guys in their college stats don't necessarily always. You got to project off of the talent, right? And I don't think that you can always look at their stats for that particular. There's a lot of guys, bro, that I didn't see coming, right? A lot of guys that I did not see coming. Case in point, I knew that Jason Tatum can hoop. Didn't see this version of Jason Tatum coming, right? Yeah. Jaylen Brown knew that he was athletic. Didn't see $300 million contract. Didn't see that coming. Devin Booker. Didn't see Devin Booker. Didn't see Jamal Murray. Didn't see Shea doing like that. Like there are a lot of guys, bro. So I think that when you project, you would like to think that if you could play in the NBA and excel, that playing on a college level would be that much easier. I think that the NBA game makes it easier. I think the problem that Bronny has is that when Bronny played with all of them blue chip guys, right? He was just being another guy. And so while you saw he had all world talent, I think that he never took over. So I think that then it becomes the expectations. Personally, if I'm an NBA team and you think that LeBron could be the key to getting you over the hurdle, then I would hope that Bronny would go into the league and I would draft him and try to get LeBron to come to my team. If I'm any team, right? But I do think though, bro, that I think that Bronny can play in the NBA. With that being said, right, there are guys who were better high school players that are in the G League right now, right? Right now, Amani Bates can't see the floor at Cleveland right now, right? Um, there's a bunch of guys that were like the number one player in their high school class, and so.
But let me ask you this though. Let's say Bronny does decide to come out. The Lakers end up some kind of way getting him because Rich Paul's like, listen, don't do it. Don't do it. Because if you do it, LeBron ain't coming to your team. Just don't do it. Right. And they do. He makes it to the Lakers. Now, do you think it's gonna be worse headhunting for him than it was for Lonzo?
No, no. I think it's different. I think the reason why it's different is because, but this, I don't envy the position that he's going to be in, by the way. I
Yeah.
think that the difference is, to me, is that, you had LeVar Ball talking up this stuff. And so even though Lonzo never was one that was talking all the trash, his dad would tell you that he is the best thing since Jesus. And I think that he was so in the face of media that I think that it just rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Don't get me wrong. There are several sons of former NBA players that are on rosters, some that are still in the G League and everything like that. Scottie Pippen's son, Kenyon Martin's son, all these guys and everything. I would hope, though, man, for Bronny's sake, that if he does make a roster in the NBA, that is from his own merit and not just because you LeBron's son, because
But
I
that's the
don't
thing.
think that I don't see how your career ever goes beyond that if you're only on the team because you LeBron's son.
No, I get that. He would definitely have to come in and prove himself, but there would definitely feel like that there was some catering to him because he's LeBron's son. And there's so many people in the G League who have put in the work that can't get the burn, but then you get the the nepotism to come on in.
See, I think of Sharif Cooper every time I see Bronny. I thought Sharif Cooper was better than Bronny when he was coming out. Listen, Sharif Cooper went to Auburn and he was one and done. And maybe he could have stayed for a second year, but he was a first. I think that everybody looked at him and said he was the highest rated recruit for Auburn since Charles Barkley, right? He was that good. And I think that and he's in the G League, right? I think the one thing that I don't want to see for Bronny, bro, I don't want to see Bronny, and I don't want to see Bronny in the league and people look at him like he's Thanasis.
Who is that?
That's Giannis's brother, the one
Oh,
that's only on the team because it's got. That's what I'm saying. Like
yeah.
like don't get me wrong. I'm sure that he has some value to them, bro. But I don't want people to see Bronny and that. And here's the thing: most people have never seen Bronny play. They only know him as LeBron James' son, though, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
The feat itself, I listen. The feat itself, I don't think that people can really imagine the GOAT conversation if Bronny gets to the league and not even get to the league and play on the team as LeBron, but just to be on the NBA court, right, in the same season as LeBron. Like
Here's the
that
thing.
to me,
This is the only way I could crown LeBron over Jordan. The only way I could crown LeBron over Jordan. And we've had this conversation before because I don't think it'll happen. But if they won a championship and LeBron and Bronny was on the same team, then I probably had to concede. But until then, I still can't do it, bro. I still can't do it. And how you was out
listen,
here, how you was out here capping for these people, bro, on Facebook. I couldn't believe it, bro.
listen, I've came around to the idea, bro, that LeBron is the GOAT. And let me tell you the reason that one of the main reasons why I think that LeBron is the GOAT, right? So I think that, and we can get into this when we have on another day, I'm sure, the GOAT conversations, right? But I think that the part that always trips me out when it comes to Jordan is the reduction of Jordan's career to the 6 championships and the 6 finals MVPs, right? Like nothing else mattered before then. So we overlook all the times that he got swept, and we sweep under the rug all those times where he was this great scorer, right? But it just never amounted for anything more than that. And the problem, not gonna say the problem I have, the thing that I can respect about LeBron is from day one, he was LeBron. He never got the opportunity to grow into this LeBron. He's been that. And I tell Landon this because Landon, all he knows, right, is Steph Curry being the greatest shooter of all time. He don't remember Steph coming off the bench. He don't remember Steph being behind Steven Jackson and what's my boy from Mississippi? Monte. Yeah, he doesn't remember all his life. All he knows in his 14 years, he's been seriously watching basketball. 8, Steph has been his favorite players, maybe 7. So all his lifetime, he's known Steph to be this great shooter. And I think that, but didn't actually see Steph grow to be this. And I think that Jordan was afforded the opportunity to grow into his greatness when it was expected that LeBron would be this great from day one, though, bro. And that's why when I say he's been greater for longer than anybody else, it's the expectation of greatness, though, bro.
I still don't see it. Then that's the case.
I get what you're saying.
Listen, that's the case. I need to see you wearing LeBrons all the time, just like how you be trying
I'm
to
not
wear.
gonna wear LeBron. Now, see, the big to me, outside of the numbers, right? The thing that gets me the most with Jordan, his biggest case, isn't even the number in the 6 championships. It's the fact that Jordan, as a brand, transcends basketball, right? So that's it. It's not even so much. It's how everybody knows Jordan, even if you never saw a Jordan game, right?
Right,
You know Jordan the brand, right?
right. So that's
That's
what
it.
that's where you to go. That's where you to go. Like what like when my kids, like you said, my girls don't could care less about couldn't care less or could whatever about basketball, but they know who Jordan is off the
Yeah,
brand. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's it. It's all I think that Michael Jordan, the brand, the person, the player transcends basketball. And that to me is his greatness. But when we talk about the GOAT players, just when we're talking about just strictly their play, I think that is LeBron, bro. And that was hard. That was a hard pill to swallow, bro. But here's the thing
why
about it.
you sound like you relieved now, like you done got this weight off your chest now.
So listen, I feel baptized, bro. Listen, I feel like I just went to church and the pastor said everything in his sermon specifically for me. I'm gonna tell you this one thing that we can switch topics off this. I think the thing to me that I say with LeBron, it doesn't help that LeBron wears the number 23. You know what I'm saying? Like that he was inspired by Jordan, right? The catch to that though is that while Jordan doesn't wear 23 but Jordan wanted his guy was Dr. J, right? Everybody's was Dr. J. So it's like, but not that he patterned his game off of it, but the swag was all Dr. J though, bro. But I think that yeah, man, I just think that when we talk about players, though, bro, I just think skill wise, bro, skill wise, I think LeBron is the best player, bro. The
Bro,
best skill wise player, though, man. I've never seen a player better.
next thing you know, you're gonna be sitting up here talking about Space Jam 2 was better than Space Jam 1.
No, I hate LeBron acting altogether, though, bro. I hate every. He just don't even know how to act like himself. They just said, just go out there and be you, though, bro. Listen. I love me some Beyonce. I don't want to see her on the screen, and they about equals, though, bro. That's how bad I think he is, though, bro.
I actually like Space Jam 2. Why you tripping?
I liked it as a movie, But his individual acting, he's not it's I get that you want to keep trying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But did you see, by the way, that he has that new podcast with JJ Redick?
No.
Oh yeah, he has a new podcast with JJ Redick where they are basically breaking down, like from a player's perspective, the beauty and the value of the X's and O's when it comes to basketball play. So they go through plays, sets. They give all this information, all these things that JJ Redick thinks that people have no use for. Like he's like, yeah, I think JJ Redick just seems like he's been just craving to educate people on how to watch basketball and the significance of little things. Yeah, he has a podcast, man, with LeBron that's coming out. I think they're about to release the first episode of it, though, bro. Look
That's
pretty
what's
dope.
up. What
Yeah.
we got next, bro?
Well, listen, I got to ask you, since you got your Chicago Uni on, what are y'all doing, bro?
I wore this in honor of my boy Justin Fields. We done let my boy go to Pittsburgh. And here's the thing. Rumor is that we actually listened to him on the trade talks because there were other teams that wanted to get him, but that had better deals, but that's where he wanted to go. He wanted to go learn up under Russell Wilson and understanding that it's a possibility that he'll be able to take over that team in the future. Uh, we're going after Caleb Williams, bro. As much as he's going to kick and fight about it, we're going after Caleb Williams. We have been making moves this offseason to improve the defense, to improve the offense. Still haven't seen anything necessarily with the offensive line, and maybe they're planning to address that in free agency and the draft or whatever. But we are setting ourselves up to be a competitor this year. So far, everything looks good. So if we do get Caleb Williams, I'm gonna embrace him with open arms, just like I did Justin. And I do wish Justin well because I mean, to have a black man like that with that capacity, we haven't had a great quarterback in a while. So yeah, that's definitely it.
I think, bro, I think what I love, not Keenan Allen said when they asked him about taking a pay cut, right? He was just like, nah, we ain't doing that, man. He's like, bro, I just came off my best season ever. What I'm gonna take a pay cut for, though, bro? I absolutely love that, though, man. Listen. I think though, man, that I think it's unfortunate though, man, that they got all these weapons for the next guy when they didn't do it for the homie though, right? So I think that that's the one thing I think that's kind of whack though, right? That you're addressing all these holes that you couldn't do then though. So I think that that's kind of whack though, man. But I do like that for Justin Fields though, man, that he at least was able to go where he would. That would be tough to eat because I think. Listen, he could have very easily tried to see what the Raiders was talking about. They out of the division. There are some other teams that don't really still have a starter like that he probably. But if this is what he wanted, then it makes sense why they only asked for a 6th-round draft pick for him, though, man. That's respectable.
Yeah, but in defense of the Bears, now that I know what their plan was, it just didn't work out in the timing because the first year he wasn't supposed to start. You know what I'm saying? It was Andy Dalton's team. And he just kind of took over because Andy Dalton got hurt, right? So then he kind of finished out the year. Second year, it was, listen, bro, we trying to tank. And so then that was on, people are looking for him to do something. And in the third year, then it just kind of, they started getting rid of coordinators and stuff and head coach changes. Like there was a lot going on. It's just an unfortunate situation for a guy who's still promising. And I think it's admirable that more teams are still looking at him and want to actually invest in him and give him another opportunity because we know how fecal this, the game of football can be, especially from the NFL standpoint of that you can be here today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah. Hopefully, like I said, I want to see what he looks like getting another chance, though, bro, as a starter. I'd want to see if him being on another team really was the issue. Because look, Baker Mayfield give him some stability, turned it
Got,
around.
got that bag.
Right. So yeah, he got a bag behind it. And I mean, not just that, got someone to at least feel like for 2 to 3 seasons, we give you the chance when if you were basing it off of his last performance with the Browns or
Yeah.
his one performance with the Rams or this yeah, so I think that if he get that chance though, bro, you never know though. So absolutely though, bro.
Yeah. Very, very happy for him. And like I said, if we get Caleb Williams and Caleb Williams can turn around the Bears, I'm ride or die for the Bears, win or lose. We haven't really been that good since we went to the Super Bowl with Grossman. So, you know,
And you got him out of there.
yeah, I did. I made them calls. I made them calls.
Hey, well, listen, you need to. Well, listen, you made the calls. You got this. I think Caleb Williams is gonna be the real thing, though, bro.
I do too. I do too.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed Caleb Williams even when he was rivaling against Texas Longhorns. So the fact that it could be the starter for the Bears, I'm here for it. So
I think what's funny about it is that most people only associate him. We Big 12 guys, right? So we've seen him for a longer time, so
since he
we
was a
know.
freshman, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of people only know him from USC though, bro, and so I think that they don't know from a talent perspective what he really sitting on though, bro. So I'm glad from his perspective though, man. Yeah.
Yeah. What about your Saints? What y'all over there doing?
But we out here looking bad, bro.
Did y'all get Henry?
Every time, listen, every time I think, I don't know what the hell we do, we go and we do something else that make me think, what the hell are we doing? Case in point, we just recently went and signed Chase Young, right? They signed Chase Young, and Chase Young is about to have neck surgery, right? And so then here's the thing about it. We didn't went and signed the Peterman as our backup quarterback, right? Nate Peterman. It's a boy who came in and threw like 5 interceptions. And it was like his first 5 passes were all. And listen, I always tell people, if Nathan Peterman is on your team is not going to be good, bro. And the fact that we still got Derek Carr out there just told me that that's going to be that's going to be a wash. The only saving grace I think is that we finally parted ways with Michael Thomas, and I think that he was more replaceable. And so I think that we swapped out. We got Cedric Wilson, who used to play for the Cowboys and the Dolphins. Neither one of them wanted to sign him longer, so we got him on a short-term contract. I think that, like I said, our weapons, we still got them, but we still don't got the quarterback to get it over to them. They did kind of patch up the defense. So we should be solid there, but I think that we got to address our line. I'm hoping that we get the big offensive lineman from Penn State if he's still around though, bro. So that dude could have came out last year and went first round, but ran it back though. So we all right though, bro. I think that we should be setting up for when Derek Carr's out of there, bro.
Yeah.
Pisses me off thinking about it.
Yo, bro, did you happen to check out Cardi's new song?
I did. I like it. I like it better than the one that Offset did the video for.
Yeah, I like the
Freestyle.
rollout for this one. Obviously, I'm on her team that she sends the stuff too early. So she's been sending like clips of stuff, and so we've been knowing this. Like she gave us the whole backstory on why the name of the project, the name of the song is something Miami, because was it called Enough or so? What is it?
Yeah. I think it's enough.
Something like that. But the reason why Miami is still in the title, because she said that her team, originally the song was called something else, and then a lot of people was calling it Miami, like all the fans was calling it Miami or whoever.
Yeah.
And so then they were gonna go back and name it something else. They was like, but you only say Miami like once or twice within the song. So they I think Enough is Enough or something like that. So I think the song's called Enough. So so she named it Enough, but she said she was gonna leave Miami in parentheses because people recognize it. But the artwork and everything, like it's
they got a chopped and screwed version of it. They go fed, bro. And it's an official chopped and screwed version of it.
I might have to check.
Bro, I said, Yeah. Dope chopped and screw version of it though, man.
Yeah, her rollout has
Listen,
been on it, bro.
listen. This is the thing though, bro. Again, every time I see a new female come out with something like this, I can't help but compare it to Nicki though, bro. Like I always bring her up. And listen, I know that, listen, Nicki hasn't been putting out new music at a faster rate than Cardi, right? Cardi's last whole project was still the one with Bodak, right?
Yeah.
But when she's been putting out stuff, she hasn't missed at all. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, I laugh too because I see a lot of the Nicki stuff. I hear a lot of the songs now in commercials. And so it seems like to me that commercially that it's a success. I'd be curious to know that if I went into a lounge or a club, are they playing Nicki Minaj in the clubs now? And maybe they will. Like I said, I haven't been in that environment in a little while. I'll tell you this, Glorilla though, bro.
I knew you was gonna. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I
Glorilla
knew
though,
it.
bro. Glorilla.
You know, she was
She
just
out
with
there with.
Quez yesterday.
She was. Yeah, Joe. Listen, bro. Like, listen. I'm talking about. I'm talking about. Like, listen. I can't listen. I don't know. I can't imagine when the last time I was so wrong about somebody that I eventually like. Like there's some times where I might be like, oh, I was wrong about them, but I still don't like them. I think that there's been very few times where I just did not like somebody's music, musically, right? And now I'm a fan. I can't even think of anybody like that to me though, bro, at all whatsoever though, bro. But I had to accept that not only am I a fan of Glow, but I'm a big fan of Glow now, bro. Big fan though, man.
Did you did you see that video I sent you of that attorney that was rapping on it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Listen, I laugh because every time the song comes on and when she says Cubans, bro, I fall out laughing like it's all the first time I've ever heard it though, bro. It's like my favorite part of the song. And I'm glad that it's part of the hook so it can come on. If she would have just said it one time, I would have been like, ah. But yeah, no, man. Love, absolutely. I can see them playing the Glow anywhere. And I just wonder while Nicki got these songs, uh, if they do it now, she got the FTCU song with the Waka Flocka that I have heard on the radio here that feels more like a club song. Um, but golly though, man, I think about that. I think about when Layla, right? When Layla said, "Yeah, we don't really rock with Sweetie because she don't seem like a real ratchet. She ain't ratchet enough." And I don't maybe because Nikki is so much older than Glow, but I think that Glow seems like she's an authentic ratchet. I do, man.
What's the difference between her and Sexy Red?
I think that the difference to me is that Glorilla can rap. That's the big thing. Like when I think that Glorilla is a rapper. I think that Sexy Red is a girl that raps, and that's where and she doesn't. It doesn't sound like to me. Sexy Red doesn't sound convincing to me. And I listen. I don't particularly care for the sound of her voice. So at that point, it doesn't matter what she says. I'm out on it. But if you're asking me what is the difference to me, I just think that like Glorilla has a delivery. She got bars. It's hidden. She ain't just saying some random things that seems like it's clickbait kind of material though, bro. And so I like that. And if it came out that she doesn't write her own raps, it would totally hurt my heart, sort of. Only because it didn't hurt my heart to hear that Cardi doesn't write all of her stuff though, bro. But yeah, man. But I at least it feels like Glow write her own rap. So, bro, that's what I love about Megan the most is that she writes her own rap. So,
Let's get into the big topic, bro. Let's get into it.
Take it away.
I am absolutely ready for this Mike Tyson versus Logan Paul, bro.
You gonna
I
watch
would,
it?
yes, I'm gonna watch it. Here's my thing. I'm not like everybody else. I'm actually proud of Logan Paul, right? Because for one,
This is Jake Paul.
Jake, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Logan is in WrestleMania. Jake Paul. I'm still happy. I'm still very happy for Jake as well because of the fact he manifested this fight, right? And it's created a conversation because it's one of those things, right? Oh, well, if he win, you're supposed to win, right? But if you lose, Mike, we knew Mike was gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like nobody's ever gonna be happy with the outcome, and it creates the conversation. It's like we see the Mike videos that everybody's like, oh, Mike gonna kill him. You know what I'm saying? But again, right? Another live event being produced by Netflix, and it's this fight. It ain't.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix, and of course there
When
was
is the fight again?
it's on. Oh, you would have to ask me that. It's I can look it up, but anyway, while I'm looking it up, I think again, it's revolutionizing the sport, regardless of what you think about Jake and Logan or whatever and their tactics. It's still one of those things that this kid is not missing. And what does it really do? What does it really do to his legacy if people are still paying to see him? Like you either want to see him get knocked out or you're just that entertained by him. It's at
I'm gonna
Jerry
keep it a
World.
stack. It's in
Mhm.
July. Listen, the
Yeah,
fact
July
that
20th.
for one, if you selling out Jerry World, that's a big deal because now you're selling out the same arenas that they have regular boxing matches at, right? So you doing that. Here's the thing I think that's I do appreciate that he is so much of a celebrity that he can change the dynamics of how boxing is traditionally promoted,
Mhm.
right? So I get all of that. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I'm one of those people who is I've never been interested in watching any of his fights. I'm interested in now because I am more so interested to see if Mike Tyson is still the killer at almost 60 years old. And I follow Mike Tyson on the gram. I follow his workout routine. Still a fan of Tyson. So I am watching with he gave me the Mayweather effect. I'm watching to see if this is the time that somebody knocks him out. Now, I didn't see all the fight requirements and rules and all that other stuff.
That
I think that
they already came out and said all of the rumors that you heard about the fight, about the headgear, about him tagging in Logan, about
yeah,
Mike not being able to hit him in the head, and all
yeah.
of that stuff. That is not the case. It is a traditional
Mike
fight.
said, Mike said, if you think this is about the money, right? Yeah, you must you gone. So listen. I am totally. I've never watched it only because I wouldn't pay the pay-per-view. But the fact that I'm already a subscriber to Netflix, yes, I would watch this. And so but I am watching it because I do want to see is Tyson going to be the one to knock him out. So I am the guy, the casual guy that he is reaching for with this fight, bro.
Even if this is the end of the hype, right? It's gonna be the most watched fight ever.
I think it is too, bro.
It's
Listen.
gonna be. You listen, no matter where you are at in the moment in time, you're gonna pull out your phone and log into Netflix just to see because this is an event. It's not about the actual, like, this is an event, right? And I'm like, what are they gonna do to top this one? Because the last time they had the robots out there walking out there with them. So I'm like, what's gonna be the thing this time? He had the LED belt one time. Like, I need to know what the new antic is gonna be. But at the same token, this is an event. I'm here for it. I'm watching it. The world is gonna stop to see what's gonna happen on this fight. And I'm trying to think who else is gonna be on the card too.
I don't know. I might. Isn't this around the time y'all that you doing the event in OKC?
And
It's
I
the
think that's the week.
17th.
It's the 20th. So I thought the event was the week before that, but I thought it was like the 13th, the 12th, 13th that our event was.
Oh, it's the 13th. That's what you told me.
Yeah.
Uh,
So yeah, it's
so
probably the
listen,
week before. Yeah.
this one is the 20th. This is what they say, Saturday, July 20th. I might just have a fight party for this one, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I might have to have a fight party too. Ain't nobody gonna be here but me, but still, like doing it up with the food and all of that.
Yeah. I think I might have to do a fight party for this one, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Like I said, I want this to keep going because I like how he changed. Like he made boxing interesting again, regardless of what you think. Like people ain't who else who else you are you doing a fight party for Wilder or for Tyson Fury?
No. No, I listen. I didn't do. I went to a fight party for Garcia and Tank Davis,
Yeah,
but I'm saying like I'm not going to see it. Listen, I'm not seeing. I'm not throwing a fight party for nobody else in boxing. Like I think the thing. I think that listen, the politics of boxing made it turned me off so much to where I just don't. It's not even something that I'm necessarily. The people who should fight ain't gonna fight for their own reasons. So I don't. This I mentioned it's Tyson on the card. Mike Tyson commands my attention, bro.
yeah. So watching the training videos, what you think? You think Mike still got it?
Hell yeah.
But
I think.
does
Listen,
he
I'm
have
gonna
it?
be honest with you.
Mhm.
I just think this is what I think. I think, bro, that I don't. Mike might not be as fast as he used to be, but I think that he has power and he has the old man strength, right? But I think that he looks. I've seen some Jake Paul videos of him boxing and him training. He just doesn't look as he don't have that fast twitch like I think Mike has at 57 years old. So I just think that bro, that Tyson is gonna try to get him out of there within 3 rounds, bro. I don't know how many rounds it is, but
Might
I
be
think
8.
Tyson gonna try to. Oh, Tyson's trying to get him out of there in 3.
Yeah.
And listen. When he does, bro, I think it's gonna be bad. I think it's gonna be one of them mouthpiece out of your mouth kind of knockouts, though, bro. It's gonna be
But
bad.
here's the thing though. I feel like if Tyson does knock him out, it's still not gonna kill the magic quite yet. Because then it's gonna open up the opportunity for more people to want to show that it wasn't a fluke, right? They're gonna want to show. I feel like he lost one already.
Run it back, run it back, right? You do Tyson and him too. I was
Money will
watching
be
the
there for
second
it.
time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so nah. I think so. Hey, listen, are you gonna you gonna bet any money on the fight?
I'm not gonna bet any money on the fight because I really don't know who's gonna win, bro. Because if he catch Mike slipping, I just don't. I don't know, bro. Because Jake does have some knockout power.
You know who not gonna be betting on this game on this thing, bro?
I have an idea of where you going, but I want
Bruno
to know.
Mars. Bruno Mars is not betting.
I can't take this. I can't take this Bruno slander, bro. I can't take this Bruno slander, bro. I
Oh my
can't.
God, listen, dog. Listen.
You're not gonna do my boy
Dog,
like this.
you know what's crazy to me though, man? I found out that Bruno Mars residency in Vegas pays him $90 million per year. Like I don't know how much what's of them got. And I don't know how much Britney Spears and I don't know how much Wu-Tang them getting. But listen, no, that if it's $50 million that they say this man owes, right? I just know that it's a substantial amount. Now, the part that I think is crazy to me is that they say, yo, no, Bruno Mars is a professional level poker player. So he's kind of like a professional gambler, basically, though. But to be in a hole, $50 million of a $90 million residency, like even if it wasn't like even if it wasn't 50, right? That's half that is still a pretty handsome check. So I don't know, bro. Like I was like, dang, I haven't seen anything factual come out. It's always just been rumors about that, though, bro. But I was more so impressed, though, that he's getting 90 million. They say he just opened up a lounge at the Bellagio, bro.
Yeah.
So he doing all right though, man, for himself though. But 90 a year, like bro, if I'm doing 90, if I'm getting $90 million per year on my residency, I'm trying to do that for life. I don't gotta go. No, I might not have to perform nowhere else, bro.
Did you watch the Elvis movie?
No.
Yeah, you need to watch the Elvis movie because he had a residency that they because according to the movie, the promoter didn't want him to leave the country because he was trying to go do some tours overseas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They paid him so much money at the residency that he ain't go nowhere. So yeah,
Mhm.
it's crazy.
But you know, it's funny though. What I saw through my TikTok resources, my sources on TikTok was basically saying that's kind of how they kind of got Elvis. Also, was the fact that he had got into some gambling debt, and through his residency, you there all the time. You just kind of succumb to all the vices of Vegas, though, bro. And
Uh,
and
his,
yeah,
his
so
his was more so drug related, allegedly,
mm,
where his manager was the one that was into it in debt through gambling and stuff like that.
mm,
That's why he didn't want him to leave because it was like they were giving him a line of credit that was part of his payment. Like he gets a line of credit, whereas Elvis was taking care of with all the other stuff, and then the budgets of the concert, this, that, and the other. So it was like written in that contract that way. So yeah,
mm. No, I didn't. I never saw the Elvis movie.
it's pretty good, bro.
I wasn't interested in it, but somebody told me it was pretty good too, man. I think
Yeah,
the
yeah,
homeboy
yeah.
told me it's good.
I was so mad because I thought it so when me and Sarah go to the movies, when we watching trailers, we be like, yeah, that's the one. We gonna do that. So I thought we was gonna go watch that, but she ended up going to watch it with some of her homegirls. I was like, oh, all right, that's cool.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that anybody said that he referenced him getting his style from some black people, and when that didn't happen, I was just like, nah, I'm good. I don't gotta see it.
Yeah, it was good though. Like he the way they portrayed it in the movie, he paid homage to it. It wasn't like he just up and stole it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It was dope. Like I said, the music fire because it's like they took Elvis's stuff, but they kind of threw some 808s behind it. Like the music was fire, bro. It was
Yeah,
dope.
I gotta check it out though, man. Yeah, I gotta peep it though, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But you know what's funny though? I don't know if you've been seeing it. Have you saw the J Lo thing on I think it's Prime Video, or she has like a documentary or something that's oh my god, it's like Here I Am or something like that though, bro.
Is it
Oh
in
my
conjunction
god.
with her new album?
Maybe. Hold on. It's a my gosh. This is me now.
Yeah, that's in conjunction with her new album. Because I guess
Okay.
apparently she had an album back in the day called This Is Me or something like that. And then now this new album is called This Is Me Now or something like that.
Let me tell you what's crazy, bro. I think that what's wild is that J Lo has had so much negative come out about her in this project that I'm blown away. It kind of seemed like a lot of people who may have been low key hating on her, or maybe kept the J Lo hate to themselves, they came out of the woodworks now because I think that one of the things that they've been saying is that is that J-Lo has been trying her best to look more human. And this is after you can go on for days and find people who've had personal interaction with her and no one says anything positive about it. Everything is negative, right? They're dragging her. And so what's crazy about that, right, is that on this little docu-series, This Is Me Now, she's just like, oh yeah, this kind of reminds me of when, I was running up and down the block. And then there was a girl who I saw on TikTok said, time out, stop it, wait a minute. That is not factual. I went to high school with you. This is not what you did. And I busted out laughing though, bro, because it would almost be like if you and I came out with a song and I was talking about how I shot and did a drive-by at 1,000 people, and that you was talking about, oh yeah, not only did Charlie do the drive-by, but I came with my Rambo knife, poking everybody. And somebody from our graduating class who went to our reunion says, bro, why is y'all out here lying to these people? That's how, and they say, yo, and people say it drives me crazy for years that she'll try to do this Jenny from the block thing to basically make her seem more relatable. And so they were like, but they were saying that in the series, she was looking to do, I don't know if it was a movie, she was doing some kind of production, but she couldn't get people to respond back to her. No, out of all these people that were friends of hers, celebrities and actors and everything like that, a lot of them, they were reaching out, and you see her and her genuine reaction. And her management people are like, yeah, can so and so make it? They're like, yeah, he ain't gonna be in town then. Oh, this person, he's gonna be at a wedding. Oh, this person's gonna be, and all of them are turning down. And you think this is J-Lo, right? And they were just like, somebody was like, nah, she's one of the worst people though, man. And I was like, wow. And people would have said the part that's funny to me, not funny about it, but the part that they say is worse is that they said they would have never thought that J-Lo coming from where she's from would have turned and grown into that particular person though, bro. But there's a whole rabbit hole that you can go on TikTok where they are dragging her, but it's all things that people have said, no, these are just facts though, bro. I said, oh my God, J-Lo. But if you see that clip, bro, of her trying to reach out to people in her friends list though, bro, none of them, bro. None of them was coming through for her though, bro. I said, "Wow, man, wow,
Yeah, that is pretty ridiculous, bro.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah."
yeah.
And then yeah,
Especially when you got people that's just like stomping on your story, bro. That is crazy, bro.
nah, it literally is like. So this is what's funny because I do feel like even as a rapper and musician that I owe it to people who know me to have a level of truth in my songs. It's a validity, right? Genuine to somebody, because somebody can call me out on what I'm saying, though,
Right,
right?
right, right, right.
Yeah, just that, not just the people who know me like you know me, but just people who generally know me, right? And
Mhm.
Doug, I feel like some level of responsibility though, man, to be able to be like, damn, you know what? Like, bruh ain't lie, you know what I'm saying, in this song, or he may have embellished a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But to just be like, you just didn't do that completely, bro, it's crazy to me though, man. So I
That
don't know.
is.
But the J
But
Lo, brutal.
but getting people talking, bro.
It is. What's crazy to me is then you have people who are coming out that are basically saying, "Yo, has there ever been a more overrated person? Have you ever seen a person get by more on just because they were like people always want to drag Kim Kardashian, right? Who
Mhm.
got through and she's gotten where she is solely on her looks. And
Yeah.
then the business acumen came afterwards. They were like, well, J Lo literally has done music where she's not singing, right? And then you go through and they say, oh, did they do the dub of her performing on Saturday Night Live, right? And so you hear the raw version of the Saturday Night Live singing, and then you hear the version that they auto-tuned to put her in key. And I said, oh my God, no. You talking about receipts? I mean, people have been waiting for years to bust these receipts out on J-Lo, bro. It's insane though, bro. Absolutely insane.
What you got going for the week, bro?
Man, so this week, man, I'm back in the lab. I gotta get with you off. I gotta get with you off air because I've been working on mastering and getting a lot of stuff done because I told you I'm working on the homie PBR project. Shout out to the boy Ryan. And so I don't know when the next time he's gonna come over to record. So I wanted to make sure that everything that I got is mixed and mastered for him, though, right? But aside from that, now that I got this new bug for where I want to go with my next project, I kind of got this little capsule where I'm encompassing different sounds and songs. And so I think I'm going to try to be in the lab very heavily this week to get back to working on some of my own stuff that fits into this new direction that I'm working on, though, bro. So I'm excited about it. But what about you, though?
Bro, a new keyboard came, bro. So I can't wait to get in that lab with it, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Excited about it.
Yeah. I'm happy for you, man.
Yeah.
No, that's it for me. I'm in the studio. I was in earlier today. I think I'm gonna try to jump in every day that I can this week, though, man. Yeah. Pretty excited.
Well, it's spring break out here for the kids, so probably won't get on it, but until they go to bed or something.
2 weeks away.
Yeah.
2 weeks. We got all this week and all of next week, and then they on spring break.
Oh, tell me why the girl Carly went to the Drake concert last night, bro.
Really?
Yeah. They said that boy. I told you he brought out Shay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then J. Cole brought out Chet.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Yeah, man. So
don't seeing them Thunder Boys get that shine out there, man.
Yeah, man. They've been putting on. I mean, the city showed up for this one, bro. I figured they would. You know, this was a makeup date because he was supposed to come earlier, and it got pushed to this time. So yeah, the city was out last night, bro. So
yeah. That's dope, bro.
Yep. All right, bro. Well, let's get on out of here.
Let's do it. Take the peoples home, man. Slash Brothers, we out.
Doesn't matter what your name is.
Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast of all time. The Slash Brothers Podcast, the greatest podcast.
Can you dig it, nigga? Stuck up.